As you know, Mario Kart opinions can vary wildly from person to person. There's no general consensus on most tracks besides like a handful. I originally wanted to do my genuine hot takes, but I realized that would spoil my track ranking, which is coming out on Omeg Scripts. Since I have a lot of hot takes, I thought it'd be funny to make a game out of it. Some opinions are my genuine feelings, and others are not. If you can correctly guess which takes are genuine and which are not, you not only get a shout out in the next video, but you get to pick what my next video is. By the way, I'm not playing Furry Hitler or Xenoblade or anything. But if you get scarily close, I'll give you a shout out, but you won't get to pick what video I make. By the way, if you know my actual tier list from like Discord or real life, please don't guess in the comments, it'll ruin the fun for everyone. By the way, there are some parts where I'm trolling in the footage, but not in the commentary, so base it more off the commentary if it's obvious that I'm trolling. Let's begin. I've always been in the middle with this one. I mean, I guess it's good since tricking is inherently fun, but it's really basic and the fun itself is pretty shallow.
Anyway, what do you think of all the brain rot memes going around?
I don't know, I used to say them ironically, but not, after my my 8-year-old cousin said Rizzler, I don't know how I feel about the people.
Good point! Best good point!
The main thing that saved this track from being mid is the randomized layout. That's a really cool reference to the original Excite bike. While the track itself is pretty basic, it's an excellent crossover. Which is why I don't really consider it mid, because it achieves what it wants to be. I think this might honestly be a contender for best in the franchise. What do you think?
Yeah, fuck Coconut Mall. This track's peak.
Coconut Mall is like a little, it's like too bullshit, right? Others are like way too punishing, like they slow you down way too much. This is definitely one of the most underrated tracks in the game. I just think the space station theme works so well. It makes it feel so different from every other Rainbow Road. They're all just kind of tiled Rainbow Roads, so this one actually trying something new is really cool to me. Look at all the detail in the background. Everything's just so beautiful. One of my favorite things to do is like bagging. Like do that if you just stop at this item set, because you're so far away, I think it'll give you like a mwah.
Yeah, Nintendo tried to nerf that, and fuck you.
Yeah,
Nintendo.
get owned, liberal.
The other Rainbow Roads are too gay for my liking.
Yeah, I like that. I like that they turned down the rainbow colors on this one. I mean, it's not Pride Month anymore. We don't need this bright, colorful Rainbow Road. But the theme being pretty good isn't what makes this phenomenal. I mean, it's a good theme, but there's something else. The brutal difficulty. I really love challenge, so this possibly being the hardest in the franchise is obviously a big plus. Like that starting hairpin turn is insane. Not to mention the jump shortcut, which is another plus. Yeah, and what I really hate is these coins, if you're playing online, the first person will always take them, then you get no coins. So I think that's such a horrible, egregious design flaw on this track. I think I'm just annoyed with everyone treating this track like the second coming of Christ. Mainly because the snowy mountain theme isn't the craziest. DK Summit is better, to be honest. Yeah, like, it's like B tier at best. It's not honestly it's just kind of a generic theme, as with nothing too interesting. It's
yeah,
like,
it's super generic, just like Mario Odyssey.
I mean, yeah, Mario Odyssey just has way too many moves.
No, Mario Odyssey has too much cultural representation. I'm racist. So seeing Nintendo go all woke like that is really disappointing.
Saves the lightning cup. Like, it's just kind of like mid everything else. TikTok clock, like, the theme is good, but it's really simple gameplay-wise.
Yeah.
And I don't like that the hands don't hurt you anymore, like in the DS version.
Yeah, but like, this is literally one of the best Wii tracks.
Rumble Volcano has always been a classic, mainly because of its super dangerous atmosphere. The volcano is erupting and everything is just fucking dying. And speaking of everything fucking dying, the track actually falls apart more and more each lap. It has some split paths as well. Just a masterpiece. My only complaint is that they removed the Ultra shortcut. Come on, Nintendo, that was really cool.
Again, it has all the toads working together. Disgusting.
Yeah, it has the toads working together. I bet...
Nintendo, your tracks are so bad that they're turning me racist.
That's a good lie. When people hate this track, they don't usually say why. They just say they hate it. I mean, this track can be super frustrating when you're a beginner. But once you're better at this track, it becomes really, really fun. I do wish they kept the giant fireballs, though. I mean, I guess they're there, but they aren't this giant pillar of fire like they were in Wii. Since they could drop down so fast, you were always on your toes. It was super frustrating when you got blindsided. That almost never happened. Plus, it's worth it for the atmosphere and the fact that you were always on your toes. Blue bow, because it's not a rainbow, it's a blue bow. It's a blue, easy blue road, that's what should be called. Yeah, for a rainbow road, this is too easy. A lot of the other things people complain about are kind of stupid, in my opinion. I mean, the theme and visuals are amazing. Rainbow roads are supposed to feel magical and be super difficult. And this is just way too easy to sit alongside the goats. Okay, the moon is way too dark. Hello? It's not scientifically accurate. The sun is literally pointing. You know, the moon is so illuminated at night by the sun. We can see it from space. Why is the moon so dark if the sun's shining directly onto it? It's just a butchered remake, honestly.
Jesus Christ, I heard, oh, it's too dark, and I was like, what?
Yeah, that's the other reason. It is too dark.
Yeah, too many black people on the moon.
Yeah,
that makes no sense. Cut that out, cut that out, cut that out!
Why is there music in Mute City? Well, I guess there isn't for us. So I think we get a speed bonus because we're playing it on mute. This will be a section for both Mute City and Big Blue, kinda. And why I think Mute City is better. Big Blue is great, but it's kind of underwhelming. Like, I wasn't really satisfied. Maybe it's because it's just really short. Mute City, on the other hand, has some substance. Your dash got 1,000 miles per hour, and it actually lasts long enough to be fulfilling.
Oh my god, that's so liberal.
Yeah, honestly.
This is why I hate people. This is why I think people should be racist to Taiwan.
This YouTube is now allowed in China, but only this video. You're like, oh my god, this is the YouTube I've heard so much about. Talks about how the toes should be separated by I'm a true boner. That's what the Dry Bones community is called. There's a meme that said the Dry Bones fandom is dying, like if you're a true boner.
Wait, is that actually a thing?
Yes, it's a thing people say.
Odyssey Central creaming his pants right now.
Hey guys, I'm Odyssey Central. I'm about to cream my pants. Yeah, this one's kind of weak. I like the differently colored sand, and that's a neat touch, but it's still pretty basic. It's not just a desert, since it does have a consistent theme of bones. But yeah, that doesn't save it. Also, am I the only one who didn't know the sand geyser was supposed to be used to get on top of that wooden bridge? Why are really bad mics so hard to find?
No, I got better idea. Make it so it shows your face, but it's so pixelated that if it was unpixelated, you couldn't tell who it was, but when unpixelated, it just fucking...
When unpixelated, it looked like JFK. Yeah.
Make it so it's just like... Make it so like it's in a fucking online Smash Bros. Match. like you just fucking green screen a very pixelated JFK speech on a fucking... online Omega hand and bow stage.
I've never really understood why people put this track in S tier. Like, jumping off the mushrooms is fun, but S tier? It still feels like a Mushroom Cup course. Oh shit, I made the gap jump. Get fucked.
Did you actually?
Yes.
I wasn't looking.
Well, you can look when the video comes out. But the main thing I really, really love about it is the gap jump. It seriously bumps this track up like 20 spots. It can be tricky on 150, but it's extremely fun. I feel like people know we're joking though. Most people. Like in the comments, I was expecting people in like the Mario 64 video to be like, what, this guy's fucking weird, but a lot of people thought it was funny, so.
Someone literally clipped one of the parts and said, Joker ass laugh. On my left, it said Joker laugh.
This is probably the best city, mostly because of how varied it is compared to the others. There are windmills, there's a canal section, there are flowers, just a great track, not much to say.
How old is Toad?
He's either like 12 or he's like 30. This conversation goes on longer than it should, so I'll just summarize the rest of it here. The only old Toad we know is Toadsworth, and he's just a Toad with a mustache. So you'd assume normal Toads were adults then. But come on, look at them.
What's your opinion on Star Wars, like, unironically?
I really, really like it, unironically.
Isn't the Star Wars franchise, like, going downhill if it's recent movies?
Okay, I'll give you my... I have a secret Twitter that I've been posting my Star Wars opinions on. Acolyte, I feel like it's not as garbage as people are saying. Okay, story-wise, it's bad, but it's an interesting and unique concept. But the season finale was so bad. They killed off every single good character in the show.
Oh no, Jar Jar Binks, no.
No, but there were the 3 characters I like. They're all dead by the end of season 1. It's like, okay, it's understandable to kill one guy that people really like, but you can't kill all of them. Then you're just left with no good characters.
What about the Mandalorian? I saw a bit of that. I thought that was alright.
Mandalorian, that was good. I'd say, and Bad Batch was also really good. Look at the I'll show you how to bag right here. I use PD Piranha for his optimal speed stat, which makes him better at bagging. Okay, let's see. You gotta go in the cannon. Whee. Okay, let's see. Watch the minimap. Once you're at the other side, let's find out.
Didn't they fix insane bagging shit?
This is your friendly reminder not to assume a track having a cannon means it's good for bagging. Ah, I got shocked.
Oof, shock is such a well-designed item. You just
Yeah,
like
honestly,
lose all your items. That's so well designed. Like it's so well balanced. Too.
Yeah, and the word okay. So there's if I'm making an item tier list, it's kind of weird to know where Piranha Plant and Shock go, because they're items where if you're playing against them, they're insane, but if you have them, they're just kind of lame. Yeah, DK Mountain was kind of butchered. It's not the bumpy mess it was on the GameCube or on the Wii. And I preferred that old design. It was such a fun disaster. This does compensate with the new shortcut, but it doesn't save it.
Have you seen the new norm?
I feel like I should write that show. I feel like they should have me write that show.
Like
that show could be really funny. They just need to have us write that show.
Why?
Because we could do such a better job of being homophobic. This is always one I personally liked. I don't think it's S or even A tier, but it's a track I have a lot of fun on. Can't really explain it better than that.
Actually, genuine complaint. I don't really get what. Honestly, it's kind of a shame that like that shit that actually got removed just seems racist, because like I think it's a really cool aesthetic.
They took the sunset out of Sunset Wilds?
Yeah, this one's meh. It's kind of just a desert. The Messing Sunset was also like, why did you need to remove that? But I'm not shitting and pissing my pants like most other YouTubers.
I think this is like one of the better tour tracks.
Nah, I don't know, just kind of okay. I never really got why people like this. It's just a very, very basic city. There isn't really anything that's like a standout for me. I guess I like the dash panel part well enough, but it's just overall extremely It just exists. The music is amazing, but that doesn't really matter.
Like a bathtub? Come on, Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, it's so weird. That one, I don't know how that one
It'd
got
be
through.
better.
It's hot shit. It's just like who wants to drive in a bathroom? That's in our house. We can already walk in the bathroom. Why would we need to drive in a bathroom?
Just pull up a clip of just like a fucking car driving into a bathroom or something.
Car break into someone's house. Yeah, I can already drive into bathrooms normally. Why would I need to? It's like, was it worth it? Hitler in a smoothie. Why make a city track based on London? Make another city. Make like Alabama Fuckway or something. Make Alabama Fields. Don't make that. Don't make a map based on London.
Make one based off Florida, and it's just people getting shot.
Yeah, those would be interesting hazards. You have people with guns shooting at you constantly. This is easily one of the worst cities. Maybe the worst. So boring. They try to make it interesting with the chain jumps, but who cares? This track is just a fucking travesty. Honestly, the only redeeming quality is the song.
You think Andrew Tate's actually a furry?
I think if he was, he wouldn't tell anyone because he needs to keep up his persona.
Unironically, he seems like so much of a hard ass. I'd definitely be a furry. He'd be like, "Oh, please bottom me, please top me."
He would. We agree he would never tell anyone, right?
Yes.
But I think he might be acting all cool to hide his insecurities, so he could be.
He's definitely a Reddit role player.
Yeah, but he does it in private. I've always been confused on why this track is S tier for so many people. It's a great track, don't get me wrong, but you can't deny its simplicity.
Also, here's something insane. Undertale's gonna be 10 years old next
Almost
year.
as old as me. Yeah, I'm turning. I'm actually digits next year. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I know, but still, you don't want to risk getting removed over a dumb joke.
Okay, YouTube, I'm not 8 years old yet. But what this track does have is excellent, with all the alternate paths and risk reward. And for a SNES track, it's amazing, but it's just a box with a turn. Before you guys bring up Toad's Factory, that stage is much more intricate and has a lot more going on. Unironically.
You know, I always thought Figure 8 Circuit was Figure. Wait, Figure 8 Circuit's not even in this game.
Yeah.
They should add it. Like, imagine how funny that'd be if they, like, had one more DLC pack and all it is Figure 8 Circuit 4 times.
Figure 8 Circuit is such dog shit. Like, we joke Tokyo Blur has nothing. We have not seen Figure 8 Circuit. Like, Jesus. Like, Tokyo Blur, it has nothing. It has a shortcut. It has thwomps. It has changing routes. It has a background. It still has nothing. But then Figure 8 Circuit, like, literally has nothing.
It's so funny, though.
Like, they didn't even try with this
Immediately,
one.
different color toes, be consistent.
Yeah, and the Yoshis, mixing the Yoshis and the Toads together.
Yeah, this is Toad Circuit, not Yoshi Circuit.
Yeah, get them out of here. Yeah, this is one of the worst tracks in the game. Visually, it's awful, it's super simple, and very, very boring. Like Past Me said, they didn't even try. This was the second track in the cup, by the way. So there's no excuse for this dog shit. It's kind of crazy that, I don't know, but one thing that kind of makes me feel a little better is, like, American-Spanish War that happens. Like, I just feel like that war is, like, pretty under-talked about. I feel like this track is pretty underrated. I mean, it's bad, but nowhere near F tier. Mainly because you can take some giant shortcuts. But yeah, visually, it's really bad. Even if I do love the giant shortcuts, I can't deny that it has an atrocious theme. Another thing worth noting is that the sand here kind of reminds me of the shores of Normandy. The brutality of that event is illustrated perfectly in Saving Private Ryan, which is one of my favorite movies. The enemy in that movie seems almost unstoppable, but my favorite part has to be the sex scene once they save Private Ryan. What's this?
Whoa, I just turned into Peter Griffin.
Oh, shit!
I turned into Goku!
This track is almost as bad as the time I had naval sex with a raccoon.
Peter, what the actual Peter, I hate children, which is why this track sucks balls!
Goku, you're spitting facts once again. Only stupid children who are bad at video games like this bitchy stupid track. It's just a circle.
Yeah, this is probably the simplest track in the game. I do kind of like that basically luck, but still. It's more chaotic visually than mechanically, which does hurt. Like, I don't actually get hit that often, but hey, it's still kind of a unique idea, and I definitely don't hate it.
People say this track is chaotic because of all the items, but it's not fun to get Mario Karted, you fucking idiots!
Chad, is this true? Whoa, him turning back!
Oh my god, him turning back too!
Whoa, what was that? This is the best idea we've ever had. Whoa, looks like we have a special guest.
Yes.
Welcome, Lanky Box.
Oh, the lunch lady.
That was very skiffy of you, Lanky Box. Anyway, let's get back to playing. He's saying we should play Peach Gardens.
But Lanky Box, I like this map. Why are we playing it then?
You should kill yourself.
Wow, that's a little mean. You shouldn't tell him to kill himself for liking Peach. This has always been a pretty pleasant track. I feel like A is a stretch, but it's still pretty good. It's a pretty big shortcut too, which is always nice. I have no complaints about this track, but it doesn't particularly excel in any area either. But I like this track. Ban Gardens.
Ban Gardens!
Now that would make me, I'll see if this track stayed exactly the same, but was called Ban Gardens, I'd put an A tier as along with everyone else. Also, why not use the asshole if you're gay and you want to bone
That
someone?
is the pussy.
And I refuse to call an asshole a pussy. To be clear, we do not. If you ever refer to an asshole as a pussy again, I'm kicking you off the channel.
The people that don't have any money to pay it.
Oh, it looks like Lanky Box has to leave. Bye, Lanky Box.
Bye, Lanky Box. I mean, I think if you gave me like a Hitler speech, like my German pronunciation is very good.
Do for German pronunciation.
Hallo, guten Tag, wer bist du? Oder, das ist die, how do you say stupid retard? Tokyo Blur is a worthy successor to Figure 8 Circuit, as in its complete shit.
Okay, bye.
Oh no, he's been shot! Ugh, I was shot too. Whoa, I guess we're ghosts now.
Wow.
I can't interact with my controller at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably cut them off and you'd be fine.
A red shell almost hit me.
Dude, if a red shell hit you, that'd be fucking bullshit.
I can't fucking kill myself with that red shell hit.
Let's pray over. What do you think of Twitter likes being private?
I think that's a good change for
No,
your sake.
No, I already have a private Twitter account, dude.
Yeah, but like now you can like hentai on your main.
No, I'm not going to.
But the likes are private.
No, I don't want my algorithm to get fucked. Look, my private Twitter account, I want the algorithm to just give me porn, and it's just giving me cat videos and funny stuff.
Yeah. That's probably better for your health. It's like, I think that's a sign that you should stop watching porn. It's like, even Twitter is like, please for the love of God, stop gooning.
Stop being... You think we'll come back to life after this race is over?
Okay, maybe if we, let's see, what books do I have here? Okay, we can do the New College German Dictionary. This will work as a Bible, probably.
Wait, I don't think we can end it because the race only ends if everyone except the person in last place finishes.
We're coming back to life.
Oh! Let's quit!
No, let's drive the race. Whoa, we're pretty far behind. But I think we can make it. Bro, we're gonna get just exclusively stars and bullets. I'm sorry, this is the 4th Mario circuit. I've lost my patience. The forest is cool, I guess, but still a Mario circuit. It's a step above the others, but being the best Mario circuit isn't a very high honor.
That was our best. That was the best race ever. Can someone please explode my cock?
You not say that.
Why can't I say it?
Because we have a 20% female audience. We gotta keep them.
So 2 people.
Yes, we have 2 people. We actually have women in the audience.
Wait, do we actually?
I looked at my statistics. It used to be 0, but then it was 20 when I released my Mario 64 video.
How?
And I don't know. I don't know how. Our channel is extremely stupid. I think it's just that most women are pretty normal.
Yeah, and we're the opposite of normal.
Yeah, we're just fucking weirdos.
Okay, anyway, that's the last track. Bye.
Last track.
Bye.
Bye.